Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Raptor Chapter. Now, today we're going to be doing something slightly different. We're going to be actually looking at some modded creatures, which I think is going to be pretty fun. So, let's begin, shall we? So, today we got three creatures here today, and we got two theropods, or large two-legged carnivores, and then we got a aquatic lizard, which is actually the Tylosaurus, and then you have the Eocarcharia, I believe is how you say him. And then you have the Meraxes, which I do believe is how you say that. Now, these guys are all pretty cool. You have two of them that actually produce things in their inventory, which is the Eocarcharia and the Tylosaurus. And let's go start with this guy real quick. So, he actually is tamed by things as well. Alright, let's start with the Eocarcharia. So this guy will actually passively make some rare mushrooms in his inventory. You have the blue, green, purple, red, of course, and of course the rare mushrooms. Now, these are all to make different items. You have three different mushroom soups here. You have an attack mushroom soup, which these all go towards your creature. And you give him a boost of attack or a boost of defenses, what this one is. So that's the purple one is defense. The green one is health regeneration. And the blue one is movement speed. So that's pretty cool. You give that to them and they'll have them, you know, he'll eat them up and then he'll have a nice little buff going on there. These guys are also really cool because they actually have a saddle that if you go back out and then peg back in, there we go. These actually have an armor setting, so you can see how he has his head right there. And you can actually put on a leather helmet. And now he has a little helmet over his entire skull and gets a little bit extra health for him, a little extra armor for him. And then you have a leather torso, which actually gets all the way to his neck there and goes all the way across him right here. You can see it on his tail, you can see it on his legs there. Now, he also has a foot one. Put that on his feet and put stuff on his feet. Let's see if we can see him a little better. You're going to stand up for me, good sir. There's also a cool thing. They can actually sit down, and they do sit down all by themselves, actually. After a little bit, they'll just say, screw it, I'm going to sit down. Well, you got those little leg guards here. And you can also change that into metal. You've got a little underbelly metal, and it actually changes all that stuff to metal as well. Gives him slightly more armor. Oh, he's yawning. That's pretty cool. I didn't see that before. Let's see. Oh, look at that. He can actually pivot. A little slow on the pivots, but that's okay. That's not something you see on a lot of these creatures. So he has of course he runs, so this is about his normal speed for that. And his normal attack is a right click, of course, which is the bite. And then he actually has a headbutt on his right click. And then let's see here. This is C. Just a little roar here. Let's see if we can see it again. There we go. Look at that. And the way he's moving around. Let's just look at his the animations for this real quick. Let's get rid of most of this extra stuff here, and just watch him like just walking. See, these things are got that nice little head bob. You got the feet. You got the legs going. You got the tail. Jeez, freaking tail. You got the tail moving around. You got everything just going. You know, it's so cool to see how well these guys put these things together, and just how fluent that these things look like they're moving. So yeah, so let me see what else there is for this guy. So the taming of this guy is actually really cool. It is a passive tame, of course, and you actually have to feed it something called shrooms. There you go. All right, so you got this right here, which is shroom. And then you have all this stuff. You got blood packs, oil, rare mushrooms. And of course, you need some water, sap, rare mushrooms, and narcotics. You need all that stuff to make one. And so if you go up to them, they are a passive tame, of course. And they're somewhat friendly when you go up to them. Just don't hit them or anything, of course, or else they'll be very mad at you. but there is a 50% chance that he will either stay, chill, or rage. When rage, he will go after the player who feeds the shroom for about 30 seconds, after which he will calm down. They are nice creatures as they will pack up to 5, which makes them the biggest pack creature, as well as having armor to use with their custom mushrooms as well. They give you different buffs. You got the speed stew, giving 20%. So these guys, you have the speed stew gives you a 20% speed boost for 300 seconds. And then you have the strength stew gives a 15% damage boost, but a 15% decrease in defense for 600 seconds. And then, of course, you have the defense stew. The defense stew gives a 15% increase to the defense, but a 15% decrease in melee for 600 seconds. And then you have the health brew, which gives a health buff for 30 seconds. So also, if you hit right control, not only will you be jumping off of him real quick, but he'll actually just sit down for you, and you will have a small healing buff for 120 seconds. So the actual mod, if you're interested in this guy, is called Tristan's Additional Creatures Eocarcharia. Which if you just look up that guy's name right there, the Eocarcharia, look that up on the mod page, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find him. He's pretty cool. Now moving on to the next guy over here, the Meraxes. Let's just go with that. Meraxes, hello there. Oh, your eyes look amazing. Look at that, just looking. Oh, you're. Oh, okay, a little shake going on. That's pretty cool. You can see on like right next to his eyes, actually his skull's like contracting and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. This is all these little extra little details that help make them feel so real. I mean, look at those toes. All this other stuff like that. So, this guy does not produce anything in his inventory. You got a little saddle here. Looks pretty cool as well. Let's go and jump up here. Yeah, that saddle is pretty freaking cool. Some kind of weird design, though. I don't know. But this is the front view of it. So these guys are also pretty cool. They also have a turn on a dime type thing here. These guys are a little slower, but these guys can actually fit in the boss battles, which is really cool. And these guys have a let's see. So these guys have a rage bar as well. So when they rage out, it's pretty cool. They light up pretty well. Let's see here. These guys have a combo attack. It says the combo attack is a hit. First hit can propel small dinos into the air. Then it swings its tail with high knockback. So left and then right. So let's see if we can get something small like that. We can see how that works. So if these guys have that rage mode, which as I talk right now, I'm gonna try to find something that's going to hurt us enough to get that rage mode. But to tame these guys, you have to feed them your babies, like your creature babies. Which the best ones are, in fact, where they go? I'm trying to look here. So babies are Carcharia, the Carchar. There we go. It's a word. The Giga, the Spino, the Yudi, and the Rex. So those are the best babies to feed them. Oh, hello, little Barry. Come here. Let me see if you can give me a rage. Anyway, and then so this guy also has something pretty cool that most, actually, I don't think any carnivorous creature actually has. It actually has weight reductions. It has hide, chitin, keratin, all those by 50%, and pelt by 75%. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can hit this guy. Yeah, there we go. There's some rage going up. Not very fast. That's okay. Come on. While this guy's doing this, your baby creatures have to be on neutral. Just a heads up on that one as well. They need to be on neutral, otherwise it will not work. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm all lit up and stuff like that. Let's see. Boom. So apparently there's some kind of like you. Oh, look at that. So what he did there is he pretty much knocked him in the air, or tried to, and then just tail whipped him and knocked him out of there. Oh, I'm actually glowing. Here, let me see if I can get this at night. Oh, look at that. Holy crap. Look at that. He just looks so freaking good now. He's all kinds of enraged out. Let's see if we can... Oh, let's take you out. First you get that health buff. Not health buff. Damage buff. I'm no longer raged out, unfortunately, but that was pretty cool while it lasted. And you got a little roar here that actually gives you a health infusion, so you start actually gaining health. There we go. Which actually, just a heads up, that does take out your food quite quickly. Let's see here. Yeah, look how fast that's just draining, and he's still eating at the same time. So if you don't eat at the same time he is, then he's gonna starve pretty quick. So you gotta be careful on that one. Alright, looks like we do have a trample attack as well. Or not trample attack, but you do give trample damage. So you walk up to a guy here and go, hey, I'm just going to walk right next to you. Bam. All of a sudden now he has trample damage on him, and now he's hurt before you even start attacking him. So be careful with that as well if you don't want to start causing any trouble with anyone. You might not want to just walk next to him. You won't just hurt him. You just keep trampling everyone. So that's this guy. That's pretty cool. And the mod name for this is Big Al's Meraxes TLC by Big Al Swag Bob is his name. Oh, here we go in the water. Trying to read something. Alright, speaking of water, here's our last guy for the day, is the Tylosaurus. Tylosaurus, I think that's the right way to say it. You can start eating everything. Alright, you're sitting over there. So, also, just before we really start, look at that eyeball. That looks amazing. Like, that's just real high detail eyeball right there. I don't, it's just kind of weird for me. Anyway, look at this guy. This looks pretty cool as well. So, real quick about these guys. They are, at the very moment, until he updates it, because he says, how to tame. At the moment, it is a standard knockout time. A knockout tame. Where can I find them? They are usually found in mid to deep waters. So these guys, you'll find them in mid to deep waters, kind of like all kinds of other guys you'll see down there. So this guy has a pretty cool saddle as well. It's actually a dome. So you'll actually go into it, you go swimming, and you won't lose any oxygen. So that's quite handy. You can be down here all you want, not have to worry about your oxygen. I'm actually dying of heat, but that's totally different. It says, what can it do? This creature has various different attacks, such as a 180 snap attack. So I would assume you just kind of go like, you kind of have to look behind you. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's quite helpful. How many large creatures can just whip around like that? It has a death roll. So you can see on the right hand side, it gives you a nice helpful. Oh, you can even see the. That's interesting. Wonder how nice that looks down here. Let's do this real quick. There's a lot and a lot of reflection. Oh, that's kind of annoying there. Okay, let's go back up here. So it has a death roll. So you can see on the right hand side, you got that helpful keyboard there to help you out. Not keyboard. The helpful little key there to help you out. So a death roll is right click. Start rolling. Ooh, a lot of damage there. Alright, nice. And it says Whirlpool Creation. Let's see how the heck you do that. Switch Venoms, Agile Attack, Death Roll, Melee. Of course, Melee is just right click, just a standard bite. Let's try Agile Attack. Number C. Ooh. That's fancy. Let's see, let's try that again. He does that. And he has venom infliction modes as well as a jump out of the water. He jumps out of the water in return for a quick regen buff. So if you can't jump out of the water, you just have to hit spacebar and bam, there you go. Jumping in the air. Okay. So let's see here. What else have we got? So you got that venom text, which of course you can change. Oh, R. Okay, let's just. Okay, so to change the venoms, you got pheromone venom, which probably attracts things to you. You got torpidity venom, which of course is probably going to start knocking things out for you. It'd be quite helpful. And you got deadly venom, which is probably just straight up just venom that's going to hurt you and kill you. See if I can find anything, see if we can test this stuff out. It's going to be kind of hard to find anything in this freaking water, isn't it? And I have these. I don't know if that actually helps. Helps out. Ooh, it helps a little bit. Is that jelly? Where'd that go? I thought I just had that. Does that not actually help, or is that kind of a glitch? You can kind of see. And then it disappears after you. Okay. So that might be a glitch in the system there. You should be able to see a little farther and be able to help you out seeing and stuff like that. Well, I can't find anything at the moment. But to use that attack, all you have to do is hit the X button. I don't know what it is on console. Let's go back to the surface here, and that's what it looks like. It's a nice big charged up attack. Let's see. Venom coming out of his mouth. It's pretty cool. We got a little tongue flicker too. These guys all just look really freaking cool. They're, they put a lot of effort and work into this. I thought they're pretty cool. So I wanted to show them off. And if you do follow my channel, I do have a Let's Play. And I will actually probably be adding all three of these guys into it just to kind of get a little extra spice into the game and get a little more on there. And that's all pretty cool stuff. Let's see, get him back up here so we can see him a little better. Alright, there we go. This guy's pretty cool. A nice little tongue flick. They all do look pretty freaking good just standing there. They all. I mean, that's the cool thing is that these guys all look like, if you never played this game before and all of a sudden you saw these guys in here, it looks like they're actually part of the game. Like they've been here since day one. I mean, these guys look amazing. You grab this guy here, get back up, and start attacking that little guy. Oh, he's dead. So yeah, I will definitely be adding these guys into my my Let's Play series. Alright, thank you all for joining. If you liked it, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more from me, please subscribe to my channel. And please follow all my social platforms. I do post on there every time I'm about to post another episode or anything like that. So please support me on that stuff as well. And you guys all have a good one.